In 1982, the Mazza Museum opened to help celebrate Findlay College's 100th anniversary. Today, because of Dr. Jerry Mallett and his idea to display children's book artwork, the museum has grown to house 7,800 original illustrations at the University of Findlay, changing out works of art annually to display other pieces of work.
The Mazza Museum is only open Wednesday through Friday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., as well as Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. or by appointment. The museum is located on campus within the Virginia B. Gardner Fine Arts Pavilion. The inside of the museum is covered from top to bottom with individual pieces of artwork from a wide variety of children's books.
Amongst the images on the wall hangs Hiawatha's Childhood by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, a 19th-century American poet, and illustrated by Errol LeCaine, who was originally from Singapore but started his career after moving to England.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow based this book off the Native American oral history. The original 234-line work of Hiawatha's Childhood comes out of the epic poem The Song of Hiawatha and was converted into a children's book. LeCaine's illustration was created in 1983 using the watercolor medium, which was then added into Longfellow's book. In 1984, LeCaine received the Kate Greenaway Medal for his illustrations in Hiawatha's Childhood, an award that is annually given to a distinguished illustration within a children's book.
In this double-page image, the page gutter becomes invisible and creates unity between the two pages. Why do you think LeCaine chose to do that? The illustrator chose an earthy tone with shades of yellow, orange, red, green, and brown. The image consists of no bold or outstanding colors. With the exception of the border and the text box, all of the colors blend and fade together, unifying the overall image and creating a sense of flow from one aspect of the image to another.
Do you see any patterns within the illustration? In this image, there exists a pattern within the shapes of the reflection in the water, the valley in the trees, and the wigwam. All three objects are similar in shape and size. The three shapes create a similar positioning pattern with the tree limbs in the border of the page. The position of the reflection in the water, the wigwam, and the valley in the trees creates three separate focal points, drawing the viewer's eye to look left and right and back and forth on the entire image, playing on the pattern of the pine tree branches in the border.
Upon examining the entire image, aside from the borders in the text box, the image consists of no straight lines. A pattern of curves completes the entire image. The waves are created from curves. The wigwam is a curve itself, as well as the laying of the material that it is made from. Even the pine trees in the background have curves instead of straight edges. The use of curves rather than straight lines emphasize the theme of blending and flowing that LeCaine displays through his choice of earthy tones.
In most images, the focal point is generally on the person in the image, yet LeCaine creates a focal point with the hillside and the trees in the background by using dark contrasting colors against the earthy tones in the rest of the image, causing viewers to look past the image of Nokomis, the woman on the side next to the wigwam. The text box, on the other hand, does the same effect as the dark background, but uses a light color tone instead, creating the same effects but done by opposite colors.
Another pattern within the image, as well as the rest of the book, are the borders depicted around every page of the book. What are the patterns you see between the borders and the rest of the image? Although each border is different from one another, it displays a pattern of presenting an aspect of the main image of each page, creating a unity among the image and the page, the image and the rest of the images throughout the book, and the story itself.
Henry and Errol play on the concept of creating a focal point mentally through the use of words by mentioning Nokomis, one of the main characters of the book. Yet in the image itself she appears hidden and overlooked due to the color she's displayed in, matching with her surroundings. Her face is also hidden, with the image displaying the back view as well as a stack of sticks on her back that nearly cover her entirely.
The text within the page sets the scene for the beginning of the book, creating a unity among the overall image, tying together the storyline of the book. At the beginning of the text, it mentions the terms shore and big sea water, drawing the reader's eye towards the image of the sea in the picture. The text also mentions the Nokomis, the forest, and the sunny water, once again drawing the reader's attention towards those aspects of the image.
Hiawatha's Childhood was written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow and illustrated by Errol LeCaine. LeCaine's original illustration can be seen at the Mazza Museum on the campus of the University of Findlay.